Hi, welcome back to Salty at 60. If you love a casual and relaxed style, you are going to love this video that features Jennifer Lawrence. So let's get into it. If you have been paying attention the last 5 years or so, you would recognize that Jennifer Lawrence has indeed had a major glow up with the help of her stylist, Jamie Misra, and she has become fashion's newest it girl for effortless, elevated yet casual dressing. As the title of today's video suggested, Jennifer Lawrence is a verified flamboyant natural in the David Kibbe style system for body types. This style is particularly known for its height, width, its effortless dressing, and its long lines. Jennifer Lawrence has a nice wide and long frame. She is frame dominant, therefore she fits into the flamboyant natural style. This is a style that embraces her long lines. Although she has curves, if you are considered a flamboyant natural in the Kibbe body system, it is because you have height and you have width. Does not mean you don't have curves, does not mean that you have to be super tall, but it just means basically that you are what people notice the most about you is your frame. Now, if you think that Jennifer Lawrence's style isn't for us older ladies, I've got news for you. If you are actually tired of clothes that are barely there, crop tops, see-through tops, skimpy tops, close to the body clothing, you will love Jennifer Lawrence's natural style. So yes, Jennifer Lawrence is a flamboyant natural. She is 5'9". She is frame dominant, and she does have curves, but like I said, she is not curve dominant. Other ladies that you can think about in this category would be Gwyneth Paltrow. Again, she is a tall woman. She has the same or similar frame. She has width in her shoulders, and yet she is very tall. Another woman who fits into the natural category would be Jennifer Aniston, who I did a previous video on her, and I'll link that below if you're interested in watching that. Although she has a very similar body style to all three of these women, the difference being that she is not She is not tall enough to be classified as a flamboyant. However, one of the reasons why I was drawn to her style and why I love her style is she does have a very much natural vibe. If you have watched me for any length of time, you know that I have been on a style journey trying to find my style, how to dress this body that God gave me. And it's been frustrating. It's been exciting. However, about 4 months ago, I totally landed in the flamboyant natural category of David Kibbe's body system. Now, that is not to say that I don't look at all these other systems out there, because, you know, I think what confused me with the David Kibbe flamboyant natural is I thought that you needed to be very thin, and my body type does not fit into that. However, I do know from the times that I am very slim, although I have curves, you know, I have a larger chest, I have a little bit of a waistline, I am not curve dominant. If I was at my proper weight, I would be almost straight up and down like a lot of these ladies would be. However, I have found that the more I tend to lean into this style of dressing, and so as usual, I'm evolving with my style and trying different things. So I'm super excited to get into these outfits with you today. All right, so as you can see from some of these photos I'm going to throw up, these were several pictures that I took when I was exploring my style. And as you can see, this is not a flowy or unconstructed look for the most part. This was more of a closer to the body type style. And we're going to see that this is not bad on me, but it doesn't fit me the way it should. It doesn't bring out my better qualities. And we're going to see the same thing with Jennifer Lawrence. So let's take a peek at some of her outfits that she was doing before she started dressing for her body type. And as you can see, she's still a very beautiful woman. There's nothing wrong with these outfits. However, when she started to dress the lines of her body rather than fight against them, it just changed her whole style. Another element of Jennifer's style evolution was her hair. I'm going to throw up a photo here of her wearing a short blonde bob, and also one where she is now wearing her hair very long. And as you can see, this changed her look overall. She is doing the more softer look, or you may say, or effortless look. Her hair looks a little bit tousled currently, and she looks like she doesn't fuss or muss with it much. It is not coiffed. A lot of people call that the French chic look. But how you can see that because she is a natural, this style really, really works for her. And again, if you've been watching me for a while, you are aware that I had a very, very short pixie haircut. And about 2 years ago, it's been 2 years now, I started growing out my hair and I wanted to wear it natural. And as you can see here, my hair is naturally very curly, but I was blow drying it out into a very sleek type of a hairstyle. And when I explored Alison Bornstein's 3-word method, styling method, which helped me tremendously by giving me some sort of compass, some sort of North Star to start with, I came to the conclusion that the hairstyle I was wearing was not right for me. I wanted to go back and be more natural. And as part of that, I even wanted to grow out my hair dye, which I'm still on that journey. I think it's going to take probably another full year before I can get it long enough to trim it the way I want and finally get that dye out of my hair. But it felt internally and externally right for me then, and it feels right for me now. And I think that that also leans into the natural flamboyant look. All right, just one final note before we dive into Jennifer's yummy fall outfits and grab some inspiration. I want to say that if you are not a flamboyant natural, however, as I said earlier in the video, if you do not like wearing clothes that are form-fitting, you like a little more oversized or casual style, you can still take a lot away from these silhouettes and some of these outfit ideas. I think you'll get a lot of inspiration. One thing I did pick up on with Jennifer's style is she does like to wear wide width pants. She wears, say, mid to low rise. They're very oversized, and it just really leans into her casual style. She wears a lot of neutral colors, but she will put pops of color, and I will show you that here. I'm going to throw a few of those up before we dive in. But the other and last thing I wanted to say before we look at her outfits is just that she wears her makeup is very natural. It is a very natural look, and it really does suit her and suit her coloring. Although she is more of a golden honey blonde rather than being a super light summer color, she does have light coloring. She has those blue eyes, and I think that this hair color suits her very well. All right, so let's dive into her clothes. I wanted to talk about her effortless looks before we get into some of the more polished looks and why they look so good on her. So I'm going to have to use my glasses here while I look down at some of these images so I can talk about them. This first look, she is wearing a straight leg pair of jeans. These are not oversized, however, they are very loose. They are just a classic straight leg pant. She has on what look like Adidas sneakers, possibly in a blue suede. And she has what appears to be either a light gray or a light blue sweater. The sweater has the really long sleeves. Again, it is not form-fitting to her body. And she looks very, very natural here. And to me, if you are on the very, very casual spectrum, this is still a great outfit for you because it's still more elevated than, you know, wearing a pair of leggings and a t-shirt somewhere. It still looks very nice and casual. And it's just something that, you know, will keep you warm and make you look a little bit more stylish even when you're very, very casual. This is a second effortless look of hers that I adore. She is wearing this very long sweater, which looks absolutely fabulous on her. So she is dressing her long lines in the flamboyant natural style. She looks to have these track pants on that fit her just perfect. They're not overly big, but they are very loose on her. And as you can see, the drawstring here, she didn't even tie the drawstring. But what I like about this look overall is she paired that over a more, I wouldn't say form-fitting, but maybe, you know, just one that skims the body a little bit more tank. And then it looks like she added Uggs here, and I just think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous look for her. Okay, and this is what I would consider extremely effortless look that anybody can wear. And if you're a smaller woman in stature, don't think that you can't wear these long, wide pants. It is just a balance of your proportions on what you're wearing them with. But here, this is perfect. One thing about Flamboyant Natural is they can wear loose on top and loose on bottom, because they don't necessarily need to define their waist, which, hallelujah, I've said in a million videos that I don't like to tuck. And I thought a lot of that was because of my being self-conscious of my weight. And partially it is that. However, I don't feel like I look as good in most things that I tuck. There are some times that I do tuck because it does look better. But here, as you can see, she is completely natural here. The t-shirt, you know, goes down to her elbows. She's got these nice, very roomy bottoms on with a black shoulder bag over her shoulder, and looks like to be very comfortable, you know, like slide type sandals here. And she added a baseball cap and the sunglasses. So don't forget your accessories even when you are dressing this casually. Okay, for this fall outfit, I adore this outfit. I think it is so beautiful. I have been so hung up on these silk skirts for so long because, and the reason why I haven't purchased one is I literally have nowhere to wear it. My life is too casual to me to even entertain that. But I love this look. It's almost like a bronzy type color silk skirt, and then she has topped that with this camel color sort of a mock neck sweater. And why this looks so good on her is, again, she has the very long sort of oversized sleeves. Looks great on her, does not swallow her up. She just wears it. And then here she's got on these beautiful loafers. They look like they are a tawny suede, gorgeous. And of course she's carrying a coat. Very beautiful look for her. All right, in this next outfit of Jennifer, she has got on a pair of very oversized, very loose pants. She has decided to tuck here. You can tell that the white blouse she has on is also a little voluminous to her too. It's not really hugging her body. But what makes this outfit work is she did add belt here. And I think she probably needed to because everything was just so oversized. However, she's got this, she favors these long coats. And this is just a beautiful look for her. I can't really tell what her shoes are here, but it looks like ballet flats. And then I like that she has on, to me, they look like the Gucci glasses that were on the runway this year. They're just very, you know, they look a little 70s to me. And I think with her hair and the loose clothing, this is just a beautiful look. All right, here we see Jennifer in what I would consider a more close to the body type look for her. Although you can see these jeans are not tight fitting whatsoever. What she did different here was she added these gorgeous heels. Her coat in this particular instance is not as long as she normally wears them, and she put her hair up. I think had she left her hair down with these pants being cuffed that way, I think it might have messed with her silhouette a little bit. Here she looks a little sharper with the heels, and then she added what looks like a structured bag and a beautiful pattern to give it a little bit of oomph. Gorgeous look for her. In this next outfit, she has on very, very baggy. They look like the OG jeans with the raw hem. And these look to skim her ankles. She's got on a large t-shirt. And again, as I mentioned before, she went ahead and belted this because when you look at that trench jacket, which is gorgeous, which looks gorgeous on her, without a belt, I think she would have looked like she was drowning and the eye really wouldn't know where to go to. But she's got these gorgeous black shoes on. I don't know if they're actually loafers or what you call them. I've seen a lot of these in the Gucci show as far as the vamp goes. It's got that higher vamp on it. So I just thought that this was a really great outfit. And again, she does have on her sunglasses. Okay, I love this look for Jennifer. This is, she looks to be wearing a cropped denim top underneath a fitted blazer, and then she's got the loose baggy bottoms on, and I can't really tell from this picture. I know she's wearing a pair of light, they could be ballet slippers, light shoes. I don't think this is her best look, although I think this is a really nice outfit. And here's why, because she has the pointed collar, which is, you know, sharper. It's got those sharper lines on it. The jacket, it's more of a sharper classic fit. So I think that this is not her best look, but it is a beautiful outfit. I think this would have looked better had she changed out the top she was wearing to look a little bit more softer. But I do understand what she was going for here, and it is a pretty outfit. Okay, this is another great look for her and another great trench coat for her. She has got on this tan trench coat and this beautiful camel colored bag. It's quite large. She is carrying it in the crook of her arm, and she's got like the, again, they look like Adidas to me. They could be Sambas, but they are that beautiful tan and white. Just looks very good with her. She's tied a sweater around her shoulder. But the base of her outfit is extremely casual, extremely easy. It's just something everybody has, a t-shirt and a pair of blue jeans. These are a darker wash. And then, of course, she's added these gorgeous little sunnies here. Now, here's what I really admire about Jennifer's style in this picture. She is one of these ladies that know how to mix a menswear shoe with something a little more feminine. And again, I would have fun playing with this look if I wore more skirts, but I don't. I mean, occasionally we'll do it with, you know, shoes, but not really because they're not, you can't really see them as much. But so I think this is a fabulous fashion forward outfit for her. Again, she's got on a very long sweater, could be even a sweatshirt here in that gorgeous sort of beige color. She's got a, looks like a saddle bag here. Maybe it's a Dior saddle bag, I'm not sure. And then the skirt looks very feminine. She's got the loose hair and, of course, great pairs of sunnies. I adore this outfit of Jennifer here. She has, again, it looks similar skirt, if not the same skirt. And she has, you know, paired it with another long sweater. This one appears to be longer than the last picture we just looked at. Excuse me. I love that, which I call them the bowling bag types, that style. Again, it's a little more structured, and it's in this beautiful burgundy. And I like that she did not make the burgundy bag match with her T-strap flats here. They look to be like a black suede. And just kept her hair simple. Everything is just so simple and casual, but yet she looks so elevated. So let's talk about this beautiful outfit of Jennifer. I put this on my thumbnail because I just loved it. Here she has the dogs, appears to be walking. And apparently she is filming a movie with this. I don't know which movie that is or what she is working on. Again, she's got that long classic trench over very loose-fitting pants, very casual shoes, the sweater around her neck. And as you can see, her makeup is very minimum. And she just has that natural, effortless look here. All right, as you can see here, Jennifer is really leaning into the oversized, the baggy, and it looks great on her. She looks absolutely adorable in this. She looks like she had her hair like in a ponytail, but yeah, she pulled the ponytail back in the front. She's got what appears to be more of a slouchy bag. I can't tell from the picture whether or not it is suede or whether it is just black leather. And again, another pair of casual sneakers on. And she looks amazing. I love her sunglass collection. And I just love how, you know, she just looks so natural and effortless in this style. So in this next photo of Jennifer, I think she looks amazing here. And I wanted to show you how she does incorporate pops of color, which I think it makes it look fresh. It makes it look modern. It fits her style because she's not really changing her silhouette. She's just adding a pop of color here or there, and she tends to not overdo it. And this yellow, and it looks like she has like a paler yellow type tee on, which she had a little cardi over that. And then she added the yellow purse and the yellow sneakers. And again, it's in that flat, slim style of a sneaker. And again, a very long overcoat. Just gorgeous. Okay, here we see Jennifer wearing a large pop of color, but it's just gorgeous on her. She's got the oversized pants on, what appears to be a burgundy color sneaker, another flat style sneaker, with this bright red sweater with maybe a tee underneath. And then she has topped it with a baseball cap. So it looks so, so effortless, and she looks so comfortable. So I really like this look for her. All right, and this next outfit, she is again using red as a pop of color. Even it looks like her necklace may even be red here, but I really like that because she doesn't wear a lot of jewelry. But she's letting this one piece shine, and that is the way to do that effortless, simple look, is to not overdo the accessories, especially if you are in the natural or flamboyant natural kind of family, if that's kind of your style, because it can look too overdone on you. But here she's got on what it looked to be like black Adidas or black Sambas. Again, another baseball cap. She seems to like that as an accessory. And again, she just looks comfortable and relaxed. And she's got this, over the shoulder. It looks like a gray or black bag here. Very soft and looks like almost like a saddlebag type style. Love the whole look. So let's take a look at some of Jennifer's winter outfits here. How gorgeous is this look? I really like these pants on her because she's strayed away from them being wide leg, but she still kept the flamboyant element in that it has a pattern. And the way that cream and those green plaid pants matches those boots, which look very natural and comfortable. And again, she's got the slouchy overcoat and looks like a slate gray. Again, that saddlebag, looks like a saddlebag purse here. And she's got that gorgeous scarf. That looks like sort of a taupe color. I love this look for her. All right, here is another great winter look for her. I love to actually dress like this myself. I have boots that are similar to this. I purchased them last year at Land's End. They are in a bone color, and I just love them. But she's got this long camel coat on. She's got the big scarf tied around her neck. And again, it looks like she's wearing pants that are a little bit closer to the body. They look to be like straight leg pants, not cigarette pants. And she's just got a classic leather bag on here. She looks beautiful and with the sunglasses. However, note that you can see the sleeves of what appears to be a sweater or a sweatshirt peeking out from under this coat. So that whole vibe is just very easy, loose, and relaxed. Looks terrific on her. Okay, here is another winter outfit of her. I love this. This looks like a sort of either a cape coat or a wrap coat. It's hard to tell because it's from the side here. I would say that it's probably more of a wrap coat with like the really large lapels, and she's got the large wide leg pants on. Looks like in a beautiful gray here, and possibly a black turtleneck sweater. It does look like a turtleneck sweater here, and then the dark glasses. Love this look on her. And here we are in another long coat. Looks like she's wearing a butter yellow either turtleneck or mock neck shirt. She's got a beautiful belt on. And she is wearing white pants or white jeans. It's really hard for me to tell from the photo. And again, simple sneakers. Looks like she's got a tote bag. And the tote bag and the glasses match in light contrast. Beautiful look. Okay, this is adorable. I mean, I don't know many women that can look good in this type of an outfit. I mean, she almost looks like she's from another time. She's got this beautiful wrap coat on, this rich brown, but she's taken that scarf and wrapped it over her head and her neck. And it looks like underneath this outfit, she may have her workout clothes. She may have been on her way to work out here. But she's got these very, it looks like another pair of Uggs here with some little short socks. And then she's added this up. Well, no, I was thinking she added a bag. No, she added a water bottle. But I mean, with the glasses, she looks amazing here. I mean, this for doing, probably wasn't, felt like she was caught off guard having this picture taken, but she looks great. So I like that. Okay, here, I love this look for her. She's got this. This was one of her older pictures as her style was evolving, and she is wearing a closer to the body pant. And she normally wears coats that are much longer than this. But because of the way it is structured and how loose it is, she looks fantastic in this. So again, it's not that she can't wear things that are more silhouette revealing. She has just been dressing her natural, longer lines and width. But this is a good outfit on her. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed finding the photos and putting it together for you, because I just like, whenever I can find somebody that is a flamboyant natural, that is in the modern times, and that shares my style in the way we like to dress, it's kind of rare. And again, I want to encourage you, if you are not a flamboyant natural, but you are in the natural family, try some of these looks out for you. Make them work for you, for your height, And I just think these are really great looks. I hope that she continues to be a style muse for us all. And I will see you in the next video.